Now, the in-order traversal. In an in-order traversal, a node is visited after its left subtree and before its right subtree. So here is the algorithm. In this method, in order, there will be one parameter, that is the root node of the tree. Okay. So at first, if is internal of V, that means if V is a internal node, so V has definitely some children, then you need to call again in order traversal for the left child of V. So after the all recursive flow or calling of in order for the left child tree is done, then you must visit the root node, and after then you need to visit the right subtree or right child. So for example, here is a tree data structure where this is the root node, this one is left subtree, and this one is right subtree. So for in-order traversal, we will start with root node, but we don't first visit the root node or print the root node. Rather, we go then the next node, that will be the left node. So at first we need to complete the visiting of all nodes for a left subtree, and after then need to visit the root, and after then we will visit right subtree. So for in-order traversal, traversing a binary tree in order, that means traverse the left subtree in order, then visit the root, and then traverse the right subtree using also in order. So here is a tree, and we need to find out the in-order traversal for this tree. As we have already the definition of how to traverse using in order, so the visit will be, I'm highlighting. So we will start with root, but no, we don't first visit the root. Rather, we find out is there any left subtree or not in the root node. So yeah, there's left subtree, that is B. So will we visit V? No, we don't need to visit V because V has also some left subtree. Okay. Then D. Is there any left subtree for D? No, there is no subtree for D. If there is any subtree for D, for example, some value X, Y, Z, then the traversing will be X, D, G. But no, there is no node for left subtree. Okay. So for this part, that means this subtree. So for this subtree, the in-order traversal will be D, that is root, then G, that is right subtree. So this part is done. So this is the left part of V, and V has no right part. So for the in-order traversal of this part, the in-order traversal will be D, G, then B. So after this part, we have completed the traversal of the left subtree of root. So when we completed the traversing of left subtree, then we must visit the root. That means now we need to visit A. That is, this part is the left subtree. Then we need to visit A, and this part actually for the right subtree. So after visiting of A, we need to visit this right subtree using in-order traversal. So as using in-order traversal, at first we need to go for the root, that is C, but no, we don't visit C. Rather, we search is there any left subtree of C or not. Yeah, there's a left subtree, that is E. So should we visit E or not? No, because E has also a left subtree or left child, that is H. So for visiting this subtree, we need to visit this subtree first. So if we want to visit this subtree as a in-order traversal, that is left, root, right. So the order will be H, E, I. So this part H, E, I. So this left subtree is done. After then visit root, that is C. and after then there's only right subtree, this is F. So then you should visit F. So the in-order traverse will be A, no, then go B, no, then go C, no. So there's no left subtree, so the order will be D, G, after B, then A, then C, no, E, no, then H, E, I, after C, and finally the last one is F. So for level order traversal, it is very easy. You just need to traversing a binary tree in level wise. Okay. So there is an example of a tree data structure. So what will be the traversal output if we traverse the tree using level wise? Levels means, so this is level 1 in root A, this is level 1, then next level is B, C. So actually this is level 1, this is level 2, this one is level 3, this one is level 4. So as a level wise traversal, the output will be at first level wise. That means you need to visit first level, then second level, then third level, then fourth level. So the output will be A, B, C, then D, E, F, G, and finally H and I. Okay. So I'm asking you the question, for these two tree, what would be the output for level order traversal? This is very easy question. Again, some definition. So a proper or full binary tree is a tree with the following properties. At first, each internal node has two children. The children of a node are an ordered pair. We call the children of an internal node left child and right child alternative recursive definition. That is also a proper binary tree either. A tree consisting of a single node or a tree whose root has an ordered pair of children, each of which is a binary tree. So for a simple term, a binary tree is having at most two children. Okay. Applications of binary tree are for arithmetic expressions, for decision processes, for searching, um, also for some machine learning applications, etc. Arithmetic expression tree. Binary tree associated with an arithmetic expression is mainly called arithmetic expression tree. For an arithmetic expression tree, mainly internal nodes are operators and external nodes are operands. So example can be, for an arithmetic expression tree, for the expression there is 2 into first bracket of a minus 1 plus 3 into b. So for this expression, the arithmetic expression tree will be this one, where this one is the root node, this one is left child, this one right child. Actually this is the left subtree, this is the right subtree. Okay. But the main characteristics of arithmetic expression tree is internal node and external nodes, and operators can only be the internal nodes and operands will be only the external nodes. Binary tree associated with a decision process is mainly called a decision tree, where internal nodes are questions with yes/no answer, and the external nodes are decisions. Example can be a dining decision or any kind of decisions. So here is an example of decision tree, where internal nodes are just questions and definitely answer should be just yes or no, and external nodes are dining or decisions actually. Now two important terminologies, one is full binary tree and complete binary tree. Complete binary tree is very important because when you have covered heap data structure, that time you need the concept of complete binary tree. So a binary tree is full if each node is either a leaf or it has exactly two child nodes. Okay, so either 0 or two children actually. A binary tree is complete binary tree if with n levels is complete and all the levels except possibly the last are completely full, and the last level has all its nodes to the left to right. As a definition, it seems tough, but the concept is very easier. So this is some example for full and complete binary tree. The first one is full but not complete. This one is full. Why? Because according to the definition of full, the tree must have each and every node must have either 0 children or 2 children. So for this one, it has 2 children. It has no children. This one 2 children. This one 2 children. Okay, so this is full binary tree, but this one is not a complete binary tree, because according to the definition of complete binary tree, that is if a tree of n level, where for this tree n is 4, for n level, n minus 1 level have all the nodes, full all the nodes, and last level, that is n level, must have full from left to right. Then the tree we can call a complete binary tree. For example, in this tree, this is for a level 1, level 2, level 3. So this is a tree having level 3. This tree is not a full tree. Root has 2 children, this one has 2 children, but this tree has only, this node has only one child. That means this is not full binary tree, but it is a complete binary tree, because as this is level 3 tree, so level 2 is already full, because in level 2 there can only 3 nodes. So level 2 is already full, that is maximum number of nodes can be possible in level 2, and in level 3 nodes are completed or nodes are already full from left to right, that is this one and this one. If this node cannot be, sorry, if there's no node as a child of this node, then this tree will not be full and also not be complete. For this example, this tree is neither complete nor full. But if there is a tree like this one, so this tree will not be a full tree, but that will be a complete tree, because this one is level 1 and this one is level 2. So level 1 is full because in level 1 there's only one node is possible, and for level 2 there's one node which is from left to right. So this one is complete. The last example is for this tree, and this tree is full and both complete.